Chick's still not in here. Tom, Chick's still not in here.
No.
What's he doing?
Part-time.
Probably.
Should we put on the toilet cam?
You know who we do have? The always cool Al Jackson.
Oh, Al's got the weird shades on again.
No, they're not weird. They're awesome. Leave him alone.
No, Al, this is Al. Obviously, he's going to a Superfly party.
Look at that.
It had to happen, Tom. I got up this morning. I saw the all 100% velour. What color would you call this? Mauve?
Raspberry.
Fuchsia. Raspberry or fuchsia.
And you've got blue sunglasses on.
Oh, yes.
All one piece.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Look.
It's a one piece with pants and a built-in belt, and yet it's got short sleeves.
Yeah, I wear it all the time. I bought it as a joke.
Yeah.
I forgot I bought it. It took like 7 months to get here, and it came. My girl was like, this is like almost pre-pandemic. My girl was like, somebody sent you something weird. I was like, no, I sent that to myself. I bought that. And it just hung in my closet, and then I put it on. I was like, it's comfortable, and now I just wear it all the time.
If I wore that in here, Al, we'd have to have an ambulance to take Chick to a hospital because she'd be laughing so hard.
Exactly. This is where...
Oh, my Lord, Albert Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
This is where there is inequality in our society.
I couldn't agree more.
Where Al goes into a Starbucks dressed like that, and people go, man, that's a cool dude. I go in dressed in that same outfit. It's not fair.
No, you become the...
creepy guy.
You would not believe who was in here today. No. Let me tell you what he was wearing.
He thought it was Halloween.
And then when Al leaves, they go, you would not believe what... Oh, man, he was so hot.
So
See a pink shirt and blue glasses. Come on.
Yeah, this is a topic we never discussed,
It's a hit or miss
really.
outfit.
Yeah, right.
It's like either it goes back. Remember, Tom, we were talking about leather pants, couple maybe, and just how like a lot of guys can't pull it off, and the ones that try, they still can't pull it off. But all you need, fellas, is one woman to like it, and at least with leather pants or a velour onesie male jumpsuit, it's going to at least make a woman stop and acknowledge you exist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And whether she likes it or not, it's that's not on your hands anymore.
Yeah, but there's also
stand out.
There's a very uncomfortable factor that no one wants to talk about.
What is that?
Which is certain people can get away with certain types of clothing that other people can't get away with.
Sure.
And that clothing does send a message. Al, your dad was a lawyer.
He was.
And
Shout out Elsa Jackson.
I just had this discussion with a friend of mine's dad who was a very distinguished defense attorney. Mm-hmm. And he said the same thing that a friend of my dad's once told me. He said in front of a jury, you have to wear a certain type of clothing. And he said, typically, the white lawyers dress somewhat casual, a la the old Johnny Carson look.
Okay.
Maybe the plaid jacket. And he said, the African-American guys, the black three-piece suit with the pinstripes. He goes, if I wore that, this white guy told me, I'd lose every case.
Wow.
There's a lot to be said about
that.
And then you can say it's racist, whatever. That's how people perceive you.
It's not racist, it's racial.
Yeah, it is. And I think, again, maybe it's just because I'm me. If I wore that, Al, the laughing would never stop.
Right.
The way it usually stops when I start talking.
Man, I'd love to buy you one of those. If I bought one, would you wear it?
Of course not. I wouldn't even wear it alone by myself. My dogs would run away.
You wouldn't do it just for the show.
Can we have someone Photoshop Tom like those paper dolls where they dress up with different outfits and put different outfits
in a
on
one-piece short sleeve?
One-piece short sleeve jumpsuit.
Al,
blue
I don't
sunglasses.
own a short sleeve button-down shirt. I never wear short sleeve shirts.
No, he doesn't.
See, if a white guy wears a short sleeve button-up shirt, he's a Baptist minister. I'm thinking, and he's like,
the short sleeve shirt and the short sleeve shirt and the tie.
Yep, holding the Bible, yelling.
Yeah, that's my shop teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now who in the show do you think would have the best chance of pulling this off as a straight character? Not trying to be funny.
I'm going to say two here. And you're going to laugh at the second one, I think, but just hear me out. Willie's first.
Yeah.
Because a younger man, he can get away with newer styles, or, what would we consider? I think Pat Godwin wearing that and those glasses. Pat, I don't think people would look twice. I think they would go, that's what that guy wears.
You know what? And I'm going to agree with Josh for two reasons. First of all, I think Pat would look great in that. But
I do too. I would.
Secondly, I'm lying about that first statement. I would love to see him dress up like that.
I would buy one of those for Pat. And
Well,
I
you'd
would
have to.
pay
Okay.
him to wear it for a month.
Tom, I'm
I will
online
send the
right
link.
now. I can get you one for $89. What size? What size did you like?
You'd have to have it tailored because I think you'd have
Me, extra small.
Show
Okay.
off that package.
Pat.
Pat, I don't know if you could do the onesie, but I think you could do a matching two-piece tracksuit, sweatsuit, velour kind of
For
thing.
sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think anybody would say anything.
yeah.
No, but
because
see-
it looks like you're going to collect an envelope.
I can't get away
No,
with the
Pat, here's the deal. Remember the discussion we had last year with all the internet schooling stuff, and you had to do the parent-teacher
Oh, yeah,
conference?
yeah.
That's what you want to wear to the parent-teacher conference online. And they look and they think, oh, my God, this guy thinks he's Hugh Hefner in 1973. It's
Jimmy's
perfect.
As long as you commit. And see, Tom, we're talking about like, because I can see myself kind of transitioning into just one outfit like Jim Harbaugh. I'm just going to wear the same thing every day. I could see Tom, and tell me if you think I'm wrong, guys, like Tom just going into just a Adidas tracksuit phase, but not like the crazy funky Adidas that like the young Japanese kids wear. I'm talking about just like every day, just black Adidas tracksuit, black Adidas pants. And Tom, it'd be weird for like a week, and then that's just what Tom wears. You can wear it out.
I don't own sweatpants. I hate sweatpants.
Like a windbreaker kind of outfit.
Yeah.
I wear the same thing every day, though, Al, although the shirts
that's
tend to go either from black to blue jean or to khaki.
I went to lunch with my buddy and my daughter a couple days ago, and I come out to, say, okay, you ready to go? And she goes, that's very close to Sopranos right there.
Okay,
what you're
yeah.
wearing.
Are you
I was
doing the
wearing-
Sopranos?
I was wearing the tracksuit and the track pants. I go, what?
If Godwin
I'm comfortable.
were wearing what Al's wearing,
Yes.
he would look like the guy who invented Betamax. At one point was the coolest guy that had a windfall of money, and then it just went away.
Yes.
Would you remember that there was an era, I want to say 80s, in which you'd get on an airplane and there'd be the couples.
Oh, yeah.
Matching
with-
tracksuits.
and always had tasteless gold jewelry and matching tracksuits.
What was that about?
Absolutely.
You saw it a lot.
Sure you
I mean,
did.
poor taste is
seems
it's,
like
it's
it.
hard to avoid.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, but also don't forget, we always talk about the 80s like it existed in a vacuum, and like we were like, that was weird, and that music video was weird. Everybody was on drugs. Like, let's be honest. Like when you watch the movie, when you watch Narcos, and you're like, wow, they're taking all that cocaine into the country and 18 wheelers, and it's coming. Well, the trucks are coming back empty. Like, what are we doing here? Like, people, Wall Street, entertainment, everybody was on drugs. You could drink. There was no such thing as really DUIs. There were no seatbelts.
Yeah, there was
the
a
80s
lot.
were wild. So,
Now-
like, that's our clothing reflected it.
Al, this goes to something we're trying to do right now. I spent some time yesterday. We're trying to find the most embarrassing picture we have of ourselves.
Oh, Lord, have you seen mine?
Oh, Chicks is great. I'm
I
trying
need
to
to
find
see this.
one from 1970, I don't know, something where I'm holding two cats. Willie has seen this thing. It's unbelievable. You won't recognize me. Do you have it? Can you please go through the galleys and find an embarrassing Al Jackson picture from back in? Did you ever have a full fro?
Not really. I missed there was a fro period, and I was born right at the end of the last one, and I was a little too old, because then there was that fro. I don't know if you guys remember that period where Kobe Bryant had like a fro.
Sure.
There was like that
Number 8.
period. Yeah, number 8, baby. And when he took who's the singer, Brandy to the prom, like he has that little baby fro. But I couldn't pull that off at that point. I think I'd already committed to just the old number 1, which I've had for like 20 years. I wish I had worn different hairstyles, but I didn't have a grade of hair like that where I could kind of play around with it. Like
Did your dad ever have a fro?
Oh, my dad had a fro, bro. Like that was. I mean, my dad had
Like an early 70s?
early 70s, like what you talking about, Willis fro. Like, I mean, it was formidable, and but fros I think are difficult to take care of, because you think, okay, you sleep, so it's going to be matted. You have to pick it out. Anytime you sit your head back on something, so you're constantly kind of updating and grooming your hair throughout the day.
Did you own the so-called Afro pick? And if so, did it have the clenched fist?
Oh, they all did. I never had
I
it.
knew that was
Can you get
coming.
one that's a little more less hostile.
Oh, you can get. Yeah, they have
Of course, Tom.
many picks that are just a plain handle.
Also, can you relax? You
My
sound like
God.
a Democratic senator in the 60s. Less hostile.
So you don't see the clenched
Take
fist.
it easy.
You don't see that as solidarity and brotherhood and
Oh,
togetherness. You see it as I'm going to punch you, right?
Tom wants one that just has like the hang loose, like hand sign on.
Oh, Al, that is so funny.
Yeah, we have to get a picture of me and Al with the competing Afro picks.
Pain